The fates guide the person who accepts them and hinder the person who resists them. Ignorant men differ from beasts only in their figure. Lead me, Zeus, and you, fate, wherever you have assigned me. I shall follow without hesitation, but follow no less surely. He has his wish, whose wish can be to have what is enough. Every human being is the author of his own health or disease. To abstain from lying is essentially wholesome. Avoid evil deeds as a man who loves life avoids poison. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back, and choose the path that leads to wisdom. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way and not starting. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. If a man's thoughts are muddy, if he is reckless and full of deceit, how can he wear the yellow robe? Whoever is master of his own nature, bright, clear and true, he may indeed wear the yellow robe. Anger will never disappear so long as thoughts of resentment are cherished in the mind. Anger will disappear just as soon as thoughts of resentment are forgotten. Your body is precious. It is our vehicle for awakening. Treat it with care. For soon the body is discarded. Then what does it feel? A useless log of wood? It lies on the ground. Then what does it know? Your worst enemy can't harm you as much as your own thoughts, unguarded. But once mastered, no one can help you as much, not even your father or your mother. One should strive to understand what underlies suffering and disease, and aim for health and well-being while gaining in the path. If you are quiet enough, you will hear the flow of the universe. You will feel its rhythm. Go with this flow. Happiness lies ahead. Meditation is key. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace. There has to be evil so that good can prove its purity above it. To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. The whole secret of existence is to have no fear. Never fear what will become of you. Depend on no one. Only the moment you reject all help are you free. Set your heart on doing good. Do it over and over again, and you will be filled with joy. Everything that has a beginning has an ending. Make your peace with that, and all will be well. The root of suffering is attachment. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Purity or impurity depends on oneself. No one can purify another. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act upon them? If you light a lamp for somebody, it will also brighten your path. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. Those who have failed to work toward the truth have missed the purpose of living. In separateness lies the world's greatest misery. In compassion lies the world's true strength. If you find no one to support you on your spiritual path, walk alone. There is no companionship with the immature. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do if you do not act upon them? All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. All wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain? It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. There is nothing so disobedient as an undisciplined mind, and there is nothing so obedient as a disciplined mind. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. To understand everything is to forgive everything. Wear your ego like a loose-fitting garment. People with opinions just go round bothering one another. Speak or act with an impure mind and trouble will follow you. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. Still need more optimism? Check out the link to our playlist in our description. We'll be waiting for you in our next video.